Okay, good morning everyone. We're looking at surds today. So what are surds? Surds are irrational numbers. Surds are irrational numbers. And we have rules that guide surd. Rules that guide surd. Number one, we have the addition rule. The addition rule. It states that if you have root of a plus root of b, it is equal to root of a plus root of b. Yes. A root of a plus root of b is not equal to root of a plus b. That's the addition rule governing sort. Then go to number two, subtraction rule. Subtraction rule says that a root of a, just like addition rule, root of a minus root of b is equal to root of a minus root of b. It is not equal to square root of a minus b. That is subtraction rule. Then we move to number three, multiplication rule. It says that root of a multiplied by root of b is equal to root of a times b. That is multiplication rule. Then division rule, which is the fourth one, says that root of a divided by root of b is equals to root of a over b. Now we are going to be using these rules to solve. Don't forget, we have one example before us that we should simplify root 18. Simplify root 18. Now how do we simplify it? Okay, I want to share a tip with you on how to get the simplified form of a sort. What you do first of all is that you will come, you will write perfect squares. Perfect squares that we have are 1, because 1 times 1 is 1. So the next perfect square we have is what? 2 times 2 is what? 4. So that is perfect square is 4. After 4, the next perfect square we have is what? 3 times 3 is what? 9. The next perfect square we have after 3 times 3, 4 times 4 is what? 16. So you write them out. Then you will start checking them with the number that you are given. They gave us 18. Let's start checking which one can go with 18. 18 divided by 1 will give us 18. So it doesn't change anything. I don't know if you understand. It's still the same thing. So generally we don't use 1 because 1 is a factor of all numbers. So we don't use 1. Let's check. 18 divided by 4. Can it go? No. 18 divided by 4 cannot go. Because 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. So 18 4 is not a factor of 18. The next one we check 9. So this one also we cancel it out. 9. Can 9 go into 18? Yes. 9 can go into 18 2 times. So we pick out 9. We pick out 9. It's the one that we are going to use. So we come here. Now remember the multiplication rule. Multiplication rule. Yeah, look at it. So we are going to convert this 18 here. This 18 here, we'll convert it into this form, which is what? 9 times 2. Because 9 times 2 is equal 18. So we will convert it now. It is going to now be the square root of what? 9 times 2. And based on multiplication rule that we treated above, since we have it like this, we can convert it back to this form. So we will now have it as the square root of 9 multiplied by the square root of what? Of 2. Hope you're understanding. Okay, now what is the square root of 9? Because 9 is a perfect square. Square root of 9 is what? 3. So we'll have it as 3 multiplied by the square root of 2. 2 is not a perfect square, so we'll still have it as the square root of 2. So what do we do now? 3 times square root of 2 is what? 3 root 2. So that is the simplified form. That is the simplified form of root 18. The simplified form of root 18 is 3 root 2. Is that okay? Hope you all understand. Okay, now let us move to another example. Okay, here we go. Now number 2, we are to evaluate root 32 plus 3 root 8. That is the question. We are to evaluate it. Now what did I tell you that is the first thing to do? You write out perfect square, and I told you that 1 is a factor of all numbers, so we don't really need 1. We start from 2 times 2 is what? 4. 3 times 3, 9. 4 times 4, 16. 5 times 5, 25. 6 times 6, 36. 7 times 7, 49. Let us stop from here. Now come to 32 and start checking. 32 divided by 4. What does it give us? 32 divided by 4 gives us 8. It gives us 8. So 4 can go. 32 divided by 9 cannot go. But look at something now. 32 divided by 16 gives us what? 2. 32 divided by 16 gives us 2. So you see that we have two numbers. 4 can go and what? 16 can also go. So what do we do now? Which one do we use? Now the what we are going to do is that we use the bigger perfect square. Why do we use the bigger perfect square? So that the other number is going to be small. Now let us check this 4. 4 times what did I say? It's 4 times 8. So this root 4 times 8, which will give us root 4 multiplied by root 8, which is going to give us root 4 is what? 2 root 8. Okay, but if we use 16 now, it's going to be root what? 16 times 2 is going to be what? Root 16 multiplied by what? Root 2. Then root 16 is what? 4 times 4 is 16. So it's going to be 4 root 2. Now these two things, they are the same. They are the same, just that we want this one in the square root, this one having the square root to be small. You see that 8 is bigger than 2. So with that, now we'll go with 16. So instead of writing root 32, we'll now write what? 4 root 2. Let me write it here. That 32 is equals to 16 multiplied by 2. Okay, so root 32 is equal to the square root of what? 16 multiplied by 2, right? Now which is equal to the square root of 16 multiplied by the square root of 2, which is equal to what? 4 root 2. Remember that is for only this. Then we have plus 3 root 8. Now that root 8, let us put it in bracket. Let us check now. 4. 8 divided by 4 is what? 2. So we have it that it is the square root of, instead of 8 now, write 4 times 2. Are you getting the point now? It's 4 times 2. We'll close that bracket. So right is equal to 4 root 2 plus 3 open bracket root 4 multiplied by root 2 close your bracket. Root 4 is what? 2. So you have it this way as 4 root 2 plus 3 open bracket 2 times root 2 close your bracket. Now what is going to happen is this. We are going to multiply it. It is now going to be is equal to 4 root 2 plus 3 open bracket. Now 2 times root 2 is going to give us 2 root 2. So it's now going to be equal to 4 root 2 plus 3 times 2 is what? 6. 6 root 2. Now since both of them are having root 2 and there is a plus, we are going to factor them out. So we'll factor out root 2, which is equal to root 2. The 2 is from here, so we have 4 left, plus we have removed root 2, we have 6. So which is equal to root 2 into bracket 4 plus 6 is 10. So this is root 2 times 10, which is also equal to 10 root 2. Hope you understand. So with that now, we will say therefore root root 32 plus 3 root 8 is equal to 10 root 2. Hope you understand. Okay, now this is the third example we'll be solving. Evaluate 7 root 3 minus root 75. That is the question. So first thing first, what did I say we will do? We'll start writing the perfect square. It's very important to write 4. 3 times 3 is what? 9. 4 times 4 is what? 16. 5 times 5 is what? 25. 6 times 6 is 36, and so on and so forth. Now let's start from there. We'll discover that 3 does not have 3 is a prime number. It does not have factors except 1 and itself, so it will not affect that. Nothing will affect that. We'll still write our 7 root 3 down. 7 root 3 minus now 75. Let us check. 75 cannot go into 4. 4 cannot go into 75, 9 cannot go, 16 cannot go, but 25 can go. So if you say 75 divided by 25, you have 3. So instead of writing 75, you can write square root of 25 multiplied by 3. Square root of 25 multiplied by 3. Okay, now coming here, we'll say 7 root 3 minus root 25 multiplied by what? Root 3. Minus that. This is what we are going to have. So the next thing we'll do is that we'll say 7 root 3 minus, now this is root of 25. Square root of 25 is what? 5. 5 multiplied by root 3. So this is now going to be equal to 7 root 3 minus what? 5 times root 3 is what? 5 root 3. Hope you understand. Now we'll factor out root 3 equals to root 3 because they are common. Root 3, open bracket, 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5. Now this is going to be equal to square root of 3 into bracket. 7 minus 5 is 2. So finally our answer is going to be what? 2 root 3. That is going to be our answer. Hope you understand. Okay, after doing that, you do this exercise. Number 1, we have root 8. Number 2, we have root of 200. Number 3, we have root of 45 multiplied by root of 28. I want you to take your time and solve it, then send me the answer in the comment section. Please subscribe, like, and share our videos so that more people will have access to it. And any question you have, you can also put it down in the comment section. I'm going to reply it. Thank you very much for watching. This is the part 1 of the Surds. We are going to enter other parts of Surds in the subsequent video. Thank you so much, and bye for now.